okay, I'm Joanna, joannacholuj, I'm Polish, but I'm talking to you from Peru. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I should start at 1. In fact, 1 p.m. here in Peru. I think it's 8 p.m. in Europe, more or less. So let's talk about symbols and let's talk about agenda. Let's see what's going on today. If this satanic agenda is going on or not. If you want, you can ask me questions. Basically, I will go with the topic, but then we can see your questions. Nice seeing you here. If you already observe, follow YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. If you don't do it, just do it, please, because there are lots of interesting stuff. All right, today about matrix, but I already talked a little. Hello from Morocco. Hello from Peru to Morocco. I've been talking about matrix, about what is going now. Maybe I will repeat it shortly. And then I want to talk today how it happened all with the matrix, like basically everything about symbols and algorithms, codes, how they did it, where did they take from, and basically a little bit about agenda, yeah, so about music, etc. So we can talk about that. Yeah. So if you've never heard about matrix or reality, matrix versus reality, then listen carefully now. Basically, it's my cat. Just looking what he's doing, trying to eat from the table. Hi. Hello, everybody. We are living in a matrix right now. This is, yes, it's a kind of simulation, but it's not like it's completely illusion. Yes, we've got a kind of holographic body, but we are real and true, and we are connected to the reality outside of the matrix and to ourselves and to God. And it means that this is not a how to say, this is not a type of simulation that everybody think of, or not everybody, some people. It's a little bit like a game. It's holographic, but we are real and we are connected to the reality because we are organic. Like most of us, not some people say that's like 20% of people only have the soul and are organic and are are connected to God and so on. No, it's inverse. It's not that bad, I would say, and it would be illogical. I will tell you why. Most of people here are very much organic, and it was like this from the beginning. Most are organic. That means that are connected to the source, to God, and have a big potential that in fact is controlled. So that's why we are batteries. We are like controlled, imprisoned, and so on. But basically, those who created Matrix, they are minority here, and they need us to be majority to live from us, to feed on us. Therefore, here have always been like they would put most people who are organic because this way they have always had more to eat. Let's say energy to eat, but not only energy. You know very well, probably now, what's going on with Epstein files, etc. And like any kind of disclosure that you see, like what is church or different churches are doing. I mean, all this is talking about, how we've been used in the matrix, and it's not only sucking energy, it's about everything that we are. Even though we are here holographic, it's still, we come here organic and we kind of make it real. We have real emotions, real thoughts, okay? We make it real. We, let's say, this holographic body that we've got here, we make it real and like perpetuum mobile, yes, because we are connected to God and we kind of have this living, good, pure energy, and they want that. Yeah, they want all this. So basically, here, always you had more people with soul and conscious and over conscious, so soul and over soul, than biorobots or than races, okay, or than non-organic people. More organic than non-organic in the matrix. Okay, now, how did they create all that? Do you know? Nice. Hi. Hi there. There is somebody on. Hola. Español. Miércoles. Thursdays, I speak English. Friday, piątek po polsku. Alright. I'm thinking about talking in French. Sonido es bajo. Sonido es bajo in how about now? In YouTube, let me tell you now, or maybe something is blocking itself. Can you hear me better now? In YouTube. If not, I will correct it. Maybe it's the problem of the telephone. Maybe it's the problem of the telephone. Do join Facebook or Instagram. I think Instagram is the best, but I don't know. Okay, so how they created the matrix? It's a long story, so I will not talk about everything, and it's not really the topic to fully develop, fully talk about lives. So I invite you. I would like to start an academy of Gaia Sophia. Gaia Sophia is my organization, my something like a charity organization, charity society, and but it's working also in the way of business. So I've got the academy, and I would like to start doing it in English on Sunday. So let me know if you're ready to start with me. And there is also already the academy in Polish and Spanish. How they started the matrix. Today we can talk about symbols because you've been bringing up this topic a few times in reels or comments, in comments to reels. So yeah, because there everything in the reality, true reality outside matrix, where we will go after death here. After leaving here the matrix, will go over there to the reality, not to astral. We will not get lost. We will not go really to heaven exactly. We will just go to this telephone. We'll go to outside, simply to the reality. We'll go back home, where we came from, most of us, all organic beings, especially all ancient, old some of you surely will have, I think you have like millions of years. And if you want to know more about that, I recently decided to make my holistic analysis bigger, wider, and include also the information about like where you're coming from, how old you are. So if you want to know more about it, go to my store. It's on the website. You can go to frommatrixtoself.com, and there is you can click on shop store, or you can go to my website joannacholuj.pl. So basically Joanna, just my name and last name, joannacholuj, CHOLUJ. .pl, and there is also store. Okay, you click there. It's in English, so you can understand. And look for consultations and analysis. Now, basically, everything in reality is made out of quants. So this is the matter, basically, and plasma, and algorithms, which are codes, which are symbols. And this is this electric part, you can say, okay, in this electromagnetic field. And when you join it together, you get the reality. So the symbols, the codes, is very important. Of course, when they wanted to create matrix, it's like the keepers of the matrix, like those who betrayed the source, God, and other keepers of galaxies, of dimensions. Dimension basically equals galaxy. So they basically used, firstly, they stole and they used the organic codes, organic symbols, and those symbols are, of course, they are connected to the source, but they were everywhere in the organic world, the whole organic world. But basically, the codes mainly belong to the source and to the Great Father, because he is this young energy, mind, mental energy, all right? But also, it's not like that only, that like plasma is fully yin energy, yes, but there are also some codes, there is a structure, just as there is some kind of matter in the electric part, because it's like electromagnetic field works together, like so, it moves, and one enters the other and the other enters the first one, yeah. So they cooperate normally. The electromagnetic field is all about cooperation and movement. And so the symbols are in both parts. It's in yin and yang energy, masculine and feminine. From the symbols and algorithms, you can then go to talking about archetypes, yeah. But then right now let's get stuck. let's stick to symbols, because that's what everybody is talking about, yeah. You are talking about, okay, so what are they showing? What is satanic? Or for example, right now is FIFA, this football competition. Yeah, you've got some of you may be watching. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay to be interested in sports. It's okay to be interested in music. However, it would be good if you understand that all this is part of the agenda. That's how they build the matrix. They build the matrix, stealing the organic codes from the source, the Great Father, and Great Mother cooperated in that. In fact, in the stealing and this creating the matrix, because matrix basically is her codes that go upon and control other codes, and basically she and her sons, like Saturn, or the keeper of Atlantis, who is Sirius, they those are the main ones. They started creating matrix, which was like another idea how to organize their reality, organic reality. They just wanted to restructure the universe. The thing is that all this was very much demonic and very much distorted in they used the reversed word. Now, some people ask me, what is the reverse word? Okay, like, yeah, look, if you know something about Ashayana and New Age, they are using over there this name like there is a harmonic universe 1, harmonic universe 2. More or less, this is it. They don't explain you, they will tell you, ah, here it's like this part, like crystal something, well, a little bit complicated because New Age is distorting things as well because it's another part of the matrix connected to the AI, artificial intelligence. That's what they wanted to do. But basically, there is everything is universe. There is only one universe. I mean, many people will tell you there are many universes. Not really. Yeah, like a lot of things, it's all a question of the name. What's your name? What's your definition? How you name it? And what do you really mean by that? So I try to go really clear and explain. There is only one universe, in fact, that came out of the source. The source really created the universe, but there was only one universe, and in this epoch, the last one, and this universe was created like it was already a similar electromagnetic field like the electromagnetic field of the source. And basically, when I say that the source created the universe, it would not go somewhere outside the source because the source still takes everything, keeps everything inside because it's a big keeper of the universe, the source, the God. So basically, you need to visualize that we are with the whole universe kind of inside the source, and it's a little more complicated, but that's how it is. It did not kind of put it outside of itself, God, yeah? Anyway, there's only one universe, and then, yeah, there are some words inside, okay? So, for example, there are those two words like electric, magnetic, in the sense yin energy, yang energy. In fact, there were like two words at the beginning, or you can say two planets, connected to two beings, because this yin energy being, plasmatic being, it was the Great Mother, true being, all right, normal, true, cosmic woman. And then there was this cosmic man, masculine energy, huge, okay, and very like in the over conscious and consciousness, over consciousness and consciousness, and she very matter, pre-matter, and plasmatic. But basically, those are two words at first, but it's anyway. When you see from the other point of view, there is also like you can say that there is an creative word, the word that is creating stuff, and this is more, you cannot really say it's connected to so only masculine energy or only feminine energy, because it's like another type of explanation how all this works. All right, but basically you can say that there is yin and yang part, or like masculine and feminine energy cooperating. And from another point of view, you can say that there is a creative word, creative part of the universe. In Hinduism, they, for example, talk about Brahma Shiva. Yeah, because Brahma is all about Bra, it's like B as a code, it's grows, it goes out. Yeah, Ra as well. It's like warm, like fire element. And Shiva, Sha, is connected with the darkness and going inside. So one it goes outside, the other goes inside. So one is like creation, the other one is like decreation, destruction, yeah, or resetting, yeah. So you can see it also that way, that there is one word that is the creative word, and the other that is kind of reverse. In a reverse, it means that it doesn't create, it destructs, destroys. um, um, yeah, and basically they what they did when they wanted to create matrix, they mixed everything together, and they put the codes from the destruction part of the universe over the part, the creative part, and it got all mixed up together. And we are basically in a cycle. We want to live, we want to survive, because we all come from the creative world. um, but we are in a cycle of destruction, so it's like the condition. If you want to live or survive, you need to destroy something, or you need to be in a cycle of death. If you want to live, still you want to be in a cycle of death. Normally it's like in biology, you see, which is not organic, they tell you, if you want to live, you have to kill something or somebody. It's like this here. So you will live on the condition that something else will die, or some part of you will die, or you will sacrifice yourself. This is the cycle here. This is the idea of the matrix. That basically means that this is not pure, because those two words should be, they are connected, but they are like, one is creative, the other one is destructive, yeah, and they kind of um, they are joined together, but they have different cycles. And what they did, they put one upon another. So we've got all the codes that are original from the creative world, and those symbols, they are organic, but they are distorted, and they are stolen from the organic creative world. They are ours. Normally, when you enter here to this incarnation, you they made it that way that when you pass astral, they they take everything from you. You kind of come teeny tiny self, only with your oversoul, and then they give other stuff to you. That's why in every incarnation we are different, if different identity. Yeah, because they give you some codes that match more or less you, but mainly those are blockages that make you suffer. But you've got your codes inside, and you make it bigger and bigger and bigger when you live here. But basically, this is not our cycle. This is not our life, really, and this is not our world here in the matrix. Um, it could go really bad, but finally, the big cosmic beings and the source that was also manipulated, and the Great Father, they got free, and the reality already is free. Right now, the fight is about unblocking the matrix, and this matrix is already not 12 dimensions matrix as it was before, 12 galaxies, 12 dimensions. It's only Gaia Earth. So they are helping us, and we inside, those who are really conscious, and I'm not talking really about New Age and other Pleiadians. There are a few people who are really conscious, and we are unblocking from inside, and that's what I'm doing with my academy, and you can help if you want. Anyway, so here we live in a distorted world, in a world that gives power to a few, just a few, and doesn't give any power to us, or at least didn't give. This epoch, this year, is already free, we can do more here also on the matrix. We are incarnated, so we can do a little more. Because we also are connected to God and to the other world, but we are not in the reality. Still, basically what I want to say, that we are in the matrix. It's a kind of simulation, but it's a kind of organic simulation, because we are organic and we are real. So it's not exactly illusion and game. Okay, that's not like that. And we are connected to God, yes. And now the thing is that all about symbols, like if somebody asks me, okay, what to do, because there are so many satanic symbols everywhere, and I love music, I love sports, should I be interested? Of course, be. And even like a year ago, like in 2025, I was saying something different, of course, because all changed in between this year. And I was saying, okay, so be careful, because everything is satanic and the symbols are dirty. And if you want to use it for yourself, like clean it for yourself, and you need to know what is your code, very personal, very powerful. And for example, make your logo, change your name, or make your logo, create your stuff, create your business, create your whatever you want, your art, but create according to you and not according to the agenda. Yeah, don't give too much food to them. The least, I mean, it was impossible really to not feed them, because we were so much connected to agenda everywhere. But basically right now, everything changed. So right now, you can easily watch. It's okay. There are no demonic powers anymore. It's not demonic, okay? Yes, they keep on showing the same symbols. They keep on with the agenda, yeah? Because the agenda will go up to 2030 mainly, like strongly, because this is like, I mean, those guys already lost. They are here, not alive. You can trust me or not. I mean, just listen or not listen. But basically, those guys, though the Rothschilds and on all those others, like the races, and even the main keepers of galaxies, those of Saturn and Sirius, of Atlantis and this Great Mother, and many others who are like the core. That's what you would be calling like galactic agency or something. Those Anunnaki or whatever, those guys were like authority. They would be the first ones who started creating it, and then they created races, lower humans, but not fully organic, because they created them. And yeah, so they were lower, and those races would go on controlling us. So it would like this, like the let's say Saturn or Great Mother, and then races. Okay, they would control races, and races would control us. That's how it looks like. The authority, let's say, control. But all of them, some of them do not exist. Simply, they are no more. They are disintegrated in the reality. Therefore, they cannot do anything here. But the races, they are still here. Those are those elites and everybody in banks, in monopoles, etc. Basically everything here, industry, all types of industry. This is not ours. This is them. Basically, in anybody who would want to enter over there, even in music, but higher industry or sports, would have to become non-organic, because they would tell him, all right, you want to join us, you need to go inside the satanic cult. So basically, that means if you participate in that, you cut yourself from the source, from God. This this is it, and then you keep on participating. You keep on participating in what we do, basically this demonic satanic movement and the cycle of death, so giving death to others who have power and suffering, because the more death, the more suffering, the more energy for them, because they, when they disconnect themselves from God, they had to connect to some other power, that go, which is demonic. So basically they were connected to God, demons, and artificial intelligence, which in fact was a kind of non-human being, because this also was destroyed. It was some kind of non-human being, and very, very demonic. Now, if you don't, because some people say, oh, but AI, artificial intelligence, it's also about codes, and it's technology, etc. No, no, really. Like, if you speak English, I mean, you could easily go to like sci-fi series such as Blake 7. There was a series some time ago, old one, British, and they had those topics about like biorobots and also this AI, meaning there was some the non-human identity of mold that would be inside the cosmic space, in space, and then it would kind of cover, and it would be intelligent and demonic, that would squeeze and not let people live and go outside. There was one part in the series about that. I don't remember the title. But they will talk exactly what it is. The artificial intelligence, it started as a mold, as a kind of mushroom. That's why you've got like mushroom churches, etc. It was connected to that. So basically they use the symbols, and right now, okay, the agenda is running because it's like a huge train, like a big machine. There are nobody's, there are no, how do you say, there's nobody inside, in fact, but it's running. They just put it some times ago, they put it and it's running, and it will go up to 2030. It's like a robot, or it's like a machine, or like a kind of like this, the destruction game, you can say. And it's very difficult to stop it right now, so it's possible to slow it down. So what I'm saying is that right now you do not have demons, demonic entities inside sports, music, or nowhere here in the matrix or in the reality, but you've got symbols that are distorted. Would it affect you? That you are, for example, watching FIFA, you're watching this introduction and the music, etc., and they are showing symbols, etc. Would it affect you? If you are conscious, no. I would say even if you are not conscious, if you don't know those symbols, it would not affect you so much, because there are no demonic powers, and they are already bio-robots, even those doing that. Because those music stars and sports stars, many, but not all of them, like half of them, it's not their fault, but they are disconnected from the source, therefore they became bio-robots, and they are in a process of judgment, in fact, with the source. What will become? Where you want to go? Do you want to come back to me, is saying God, or do you want to be disintegrated, like bye-bye? Yeah. So it's like this, because many young people, or many like music stars, sports stars, they were not conscious what is going on. They would, like, at the last moment, just as they sang, yeah, they would understand what is going on over there, and they would be manipulated, also them, their family. Look, for example, at Roman Polanski. Roman Polanski was organic to the end, as well as Stanley Kubrick, for example. And they, when they entered over there, they were not conscious. They didn't. They just wanted to do good stuff, good art. But then they were very organic and very honest and old guys. Those are old guys from old cosmic beings. So they understood, and also they had help of Great Father to grow their. Because some people, when they are important, they could kind of grow their consciousness. The majority usually no, but basically they understood what's going on and they wanted to show it. Okay, of course, they paid with their life, and not only because Roman Polanski, Polish guy, who like Kubrick, he was making movies. He paid with the life of his family and his happiness, etc. Yeah. So basically, it's or like Kurt Cobain, for example, is saying, or Michael Jackson. It's difficult because it's not only about you that enter there; it's about your family and others that depend on you. Yeah. So the choices are difficult. That's why everybody has its own judgment right now, and the source, of course, it will look in that. It's not that you are like will perish or something. To really be disintegrated, you need to be really very, very, very deep already demonic, satanic completely. If you're still organic and deep inside you, your soul is pure, then you will be saved, yeah, by the source. Anyway, many of those music like actors or music like musicians or sportsmen, even if they know what is going on, they cannot usually like leave instant, right? Yeah, sometimes they just want to show something, or at least they know, okay, finally they will kill me, so maybe I will just risk my life and tell something to people. Yeah. So sometimes they show those symbols, sometimes they show and contradict. So watch carefully, because I think that we will have more and more of that. Anyway, the agenda is running and it will be slowing down, but they still will show those symbols. But don't be scared. You can watch everything, the sports, etc. It's not demonic. It will not suck your energy anymore because they are biorobots, those who stayed here and who are in power. So they do not need our energy. Most of cases, they do not understand exactly that something happened. Okay. Okay, I've got the telephone. Yeah, I will be finishing in a moment. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you. And it's about basically the symbols. Also, the symbol is also you. You have some archetypes, some codes, and sometimes when you go to sports and you watch something on music, that means that, for example, those are also your codes that have been stolen when you've been entering here. Because many of you feel, for example, oh, I could be such a musician, why I cannot? I don't have power, etc. But probably this is your talent, your code that they stole also can be like this. Or that you are in the same group, or you come from the same galaxy, your mission is similar, etc. Yeah, so it's like that. And then, but still, you can watch all this because there are no demonic powers, and they do not suck our energy anymore. You also do not have the rituals and all that. You do not have it anymore. Yeah, I need to stop, I guess, here. So, okay, I invite you to the academy, and I
connected to the academia. Academia są same.